Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Just about set. Anders Carlson has the ball teed up. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Tylan Wallace now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. Now the first carry for King Henry. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. Slot receiver headed right. He'll go again here with Henry. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. In motion comes Andrews. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Aguilar goes off in motion. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49. In motion comes Andrews. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Now he'll run it. Ooh, the ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. On the give, here's Henry. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Jackson now. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Second and a yard. They put Wilson in motion. Rodgers now. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They put Adams in motion. Here's Hall from the pistol. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Man in motion, heading left. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On the give, it's Hall. And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. Two minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They put Adams in motion. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup. And right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch. Because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles.
So that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. He'll take this down to the 47. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Right now, you got 58.
Now Rodgers. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be taken down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding that that time in the pocket was quickly coming to an end. Those defensive guys were all over him, but by buying time, flushing to his right, nice job by his receiver uncovering, leads to a nice pickup.
He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. Anders Carlson now for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half, as this kick is away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, this. No.
They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts.
No. We are going.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hall. A pickup of 12 yards, and the Jets have a 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Back north.
They'll go again with Hall. He's got space inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. A give. Here's Hall. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Slot man in motion left. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, 88.
The master of play action, Rodgers. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
Hey, you block over here.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He puts it up, and it's caught. Xavier Gibson. Touchdown, New York. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted.
So yeah. See, that's what happens when y'all can't run the ball. Y'all can't throw it. Every time I go against the Ravens, all y'all know how to do is run the ball. That's all y'all know how to do is run the ball. Y'all can't throw for shit. Can't stand playing against y'all.
Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Wide left.
They will run it over center with Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this two-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and Frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Conklin. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. They'll drop to throw. They're called in at the 2. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Now Rodgers on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. That's complete to the veteran, Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Play action now. Jackson. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Jets are going to have it just past their 25.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, They need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. It's 1st down, and it's Hall.
Today's final score, Jets 14, Ravens nothing.